means so little when someone means so much. I didn't realize just how much this quote meant until my best friend moved 204 miles away from me. Freshman year, Avery was just another stranger in the hallway for me. It wasn't until sophomore year that she would begin to impact my life. Being best friends with Avery has made me the best expert on this tribute I'm about to present. Today I would like to present 3 main points about Avery, who Avery is, our endless adventures, and how she has impacted my life. Let's start with who Avery is. Avery was born in Overland Park and later moved to Topeka. She began her education at Heritage Christian School and later moved into the Seaman District. She graduated from Seaman High School in 2018 as a National Honor Society student with a GPA higher than 4.0. Currently, Avery is attending Fort Hays State University with plans to major in hospitality management. She works in their admissions office giving tours and answering questions for future students. She is also a member of the Delta Zeta sorority. Some of Avery's favorite things include traveling the world, hanging with family and friends, and eating food. Now that you know a little bit more about Avery, let's dive into our endless adventures. So, fall semester of our senior year, Avery interned with American Holistic Nurses Association, and then I interned their spring semester. So over spring break, we were able to attend a site visit with them in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And while we had many tears of frustration and only a few tears of joy, we shared endless adventures on this trip, including exploring downtown Oklahoma. Throughout the mountains and valleys of this trip, my best memory was exploring Tulsa with Avery. And the biggest blessing of this trip was her keeping me sane because there were not easy moments during this trip. My other favorite memory with Avery My other favorite moment with Avery is a spontaneous trip to Nebraska City at 7 p.m. the next day. However, I don't recommend this because it made for a very long day at school the next day. Road trips are some of my favorite memories, but I couldn't leave my main point of endless adventures without mentioning our adventures on swim team. As 2 very uncoordinated individuals, we did not have high hopes to make the swim team sophomore year. However, to our surprise, and to be honest, slight disappointment, we made the team. That experience on the swim team led to lots of laughter, endless complaining. We had a love-hate relationship with the sport, and gallons of water swallowed as we tried to figure out how to swim butterfly properly. Throughout the highs and lows of our friendship, I'm grateful to have Avery by my side. And as I begin to wrap up this speech, let's look at my final main point, how Avery has impacted my life. She has always been there for me. Throughout my life, I've had very inconsistent people, but for the past 4 years, Avery's been a constant for me, and that means a lot to me. Her family treats me like one of their own. I basically just walk into their house at this point, and I just feel like one of their family members, and that means a lot to me also. Finally, Avery's heart radiates love and kindness, and that challenges me to be a better person. We're just 2 broken people who make a pretty dysfunctional pair, but I wouldn't change that for the world. Avery's heart has been a blessing, and I'm super grateful for that. To conclude today, I covered 3 main points: who Avery is, our endless adventures, and finally how she has impacted my life. In a New York Times article by Andrew O'Hagan, he says, "When you're in trouble, you don't want 1,000 people, you want 1. And most of the time when I'm in trouble, I just want to talk to Avery." We are 204 miles apart, but we have an unbreakable bond. Thank you.